Today we are discussing about in the syllabus of IBPS quantitative aptitude. The topic is time and distance. Time and distance is the most important topic. It was depends on speed, distance and time, the three units. First we are discussing about what is the speed. అసలు వేగం అంటే ఏంటి, స్పీడ్ అంటే ఏంటి? స్పీడ్ అంటే ఒక వ్యక్తి కొంత దూరాన్ని ఎంత సమయంలో ప్రయాణిస్తాడో తెలియజేసేదాన్ని స్పీడ్ అంటాం. ద స్పీడ్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ the what distance a person completed the in given time, that is called the speed. So it was speed s is equals to d by t. D is distance, a person what distance he is completed. T is time, in what time he completed the given distance, that is nothing but speed is equal to d by t. The speed is the relationship between the distance to time. What we have the relation to the speed to time. The relationship is the speed to distance is speed to distance is. If the speed will be increases, the distance of the person travelled is also increased. ఎప్పుడైతే వేగం పెరుగుద్దో ఆ వ్యక్తి అనుకున్న సమయంలో ఎక్కువ దూరాన్ని ప్రయాణించగలుగుతాడు. నెక్స్ట్ స్పీడ్ టు time relationship is when the speed is increases, the time will be decreases to reach his distance. ఎప్పుడైతే స్పీడ్ ఎప్పుడైతే పెరుగుద్దో అతను చేరవలసిన దూరాన్ని తక్కువ సమయంలో చేరగలుగుతాడు. చూడండి, there is two relations. If speed will be increases, distance travelled by the person also increases. If speed will be increases, distance travelled by the person, the time taken is decreases. So it was direct proportional. Another one is inverse proportional. Direct proportional is speed to distance, inverse proportional is speed to time. So we are applying speed to distance, direct to proportional, inversely proportional, speed to time. So let us remember these things. Next one, the basic formula for the speed to distance is, first one is speed is equals to d by t, s is equals to d by t. The next one is, let us take distance d is equal to, if you want to find out the distance d is equals to speed into time, s into t. The second is time is equals to, so time is d by s, d by s. These three formulas we have to remember in the single term, that is one magical triangle. What is a triangle? First you draw the triangle. This is a triangle. You divide into the three parts. One is taken as D and T and S. These three parts taken as D and T and S. Now we have formulated that speed is equals to, first one is S is equals to, in the numerator D, denominator T. There is d by t. This is the first formula. Speed is equal to d by t from this triangle. And the second one is d is equal to, if you want to take in d is equal to, you observe d is equals to, we have speed and the time besides, that is speed into time, that means. Next one, if you want to write time t is equals to, so where we have the time here, time t is equals to, the numerator is d and the denominator is s, d by s. Okay, these are the basic formulas to solve all the problems in the time and distance. So speed is equals to d by t, d is equal to speed into time, t is equal to d by s. Speed, s is the speed, d is the distance, t is the time. So what is the units for the speed? Units for the speed. Units, the distance units are, first one, kilometers. Already we know about kilometers. The time is in hours. The distance kilometers, time is the hours. So speed units is kilometers per hour, or kilometers. If you take meters, the distance is considered as the meters. The hours is taken as seconds. So two types of measurements we have. One is kilometer per hour another one is meter per second. What is the relation between the kilometers per hour to meter per second? So if you have kilometer per hour, this kilometer per hour is converted to the meter per second. You just multiplied with the 5 by 18 of the given value. It was converted to meter per second. You see this kilometer per hour is converted to meter per second. How it was? Just multiply with the 5 by 18. If you want to convert the meter per second to kilometer per hour, meter per second is converted to kilometer per hour. Simply fraction will be inverse 18 by 5 and taken kilometer per hour. So kilometer per hour is equals to 5 by 18 meter per second. Meter per second is equals to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. For example, 36 kilometer per hour. 36 kilometer per hour. What is the meter per second? 36 kilometer per hour, that means 36 into 5 by 18, 36 into 5 by 18 meter per second. That is 18 2s. 18 2 it is 2 5s 10 meter per second. So 36 kilometer per hour, when we convert to the meter per second, it will becomes as 10 meter per seconds. If you have meter per seconds, you just convert it to the kilometer per hour. How you convert? If 20 meter per second, 20 meter per second, 20 meter per second is equals to 20 meter per second. The 20 is multiplied with 18 by 5. 18 by 5. 5 4s are 20, 18 4s are 72 kilometer per hour. So 20 meter per second is converted to the kilometer per hour. The 20 is multiplied with 18 by 5 and it will becomes 72 kilometer per hour. That's it. This is the basics. Before going to the different types of models in the IBPS examination, you just know about the small concept of average speed. What is the average speed? Generally we know that speed is equal to distance by time. But what is the average speed? When we are applying average speed concept we are applying if the person travelled from A to B, if a person travelled from A to B, the half of the distance completes with the speed of S1, remaining half of the distance complete with the speed of S2. What is the overall average speed for the whole distance AB? That is, when we have the two speeds, average speed is simply, you remember how many speeds we have? Two speeds. You multiply the both speeds in the numerator, S1, S2, 2S1, S2 by the average speed for it, S1 plus S2. So average speed for the A to B, if a person completes half of the distance with S1 speed, remaining half of the distance with S2 speed, average speed is equals to 2S1 S2 by S1 plus S2. This is the average speed. From this 2S1 S2 by S1 plus S2, we are applying some of the different types of concept in the examination. So what are that concept? So go for the problem. First question is, a person travelled 150 kilometers in 3 hours, then find the speed. It was very simple. How many kilometers he travelled? 150 kilometers he travelled. In how many hours? In 3 hours. Kilometers in hours. So speed is equals to distance and the time. You just simply 350 is 50 kilometer per hour. It was very basic formula. In the speed, how you find out the speed? The distance by the time. So distance by time is equals to, the speed is 150 kilometers by 3 hours. Next question is, when the person travelling with a speed of 80 kilometer per hour, if he completes the journey in 3.5 hours, how many kilometers he travelled? How many kilometers he travelled? How many kilometers he travelled? In that means D is equals to speed into time. Speed into time. What is the speed? The speed is 80 kilometers into what is the time? 3.5 hours. 3.5 is nothing but 2 3s are 6 plus 7, it is 7 by 2. 3.5 is nothing but 7 by 2 hours. So 240s are 7 4s are 280 kilometers he completed. 280 kilometers he completed. So distance travelled by the person with the speed of 80 km per hour in 3.5 hours. Simply 80 into 7 by 2, it is 280 kilometers. So this is also very basic question. Distance between A to B is 720 kilometers. If a person travels from A to B with a speed of 60 km per hour, in what time he reached B? The time t is equal to d by s. How much distance is travelled? 720 kilometers is travelled by with a speed of 60 km per hour. Simple. 0 0 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12. In 12 hours he completed. Simple thing. So these three problems we are completed. How to find out the speed? The speed is equal to d by t. How to find out the d? The d is equals to speed into time. How to find out the t? T is equals to d by s. These are the three problems, are very basic. So this is the time, distance, speed when we are find out. A bus travelled from A to B 90 km per hour, it reaches in 4 hours. If it travels 80 km per hour, what time it should be reached? Simple. We have speed 90 km per hour is the speed. For this speed it reaches 4 hours. So 90 km per hour it reaches in 4 hours. Next speed is 80 km per hour in what time? It was relation between the speed to time. First you observe what is the given relation. The given relation is speed to time. We already know that speed will be increases, time will be decreases. This is inversely proportional theory. Inversely proportional theory, we are applying this adjacent multiplication of the given terms. What is that multiplication? 90 km per hour is the speed, in time is 4 hours. Then 80 km per hour in what time? When we have speed to time, the speed will be increases, time will be decreases, inversely proportional. Inversely proportional, we are multiplying these given terms, that is 90 into 4 multiplied, and 80 km per hour is taken as a denominator, 80. So when we have inversely proportional, you are going to applying the straight multiplication of 90 to 4, that is 420s. Okay, 0 0 will be cancelled. 9 by 2 is nothing but 2 4 point, that is 2 5s 4.5 hours. So the answer is 4.5 hours of time he taken. So when bus travel 90 km per hour in 4 hours, 80 km per hour, in what time it should be reached? In what time it should be reached? 4.5 hours it will be reached. And that means 4.5 hours. 4 hours 30 minutes. We are applying here adjacent multiplication of the given terms, that is speed to time. When we formulate this one with S1 speed, a person completed in T1 time. So you both multiplied S1 into T1. In what time he will be reached in S2 time? So by S2. Simple. So S1 into T1 by S2. S1 in that means first speed, T1 in that means first time. First speed multiplied with the first time by second speed. Okay, simply you get the answer. So this is the inversely proportional problem. We go for the next one. What is it? When a person travel from A to B is 75 km per hour, it reaches in 4 hours. When it travels in 60 km per hour, what time it would be reached? So see this, same problem, that is speed to time. Speed to time. What we have taken? First speed into first time. 75 into 4 by 60. It's simple. 4 15s, 15 5s. So how many hours it was? 5 hours. So very simple. So when we have the two speeds, one speed is 75 km per hour, he reaches the destination in 4 hours. The second speed is 60 km per hour, in what time he will be reached? simple formula, that is first speed and the first time by second speed, S1 and T1 by S2. Okay, simple. Go for the next question. When a person travelled 3 by 5 of his speed, he will be late to the office by 12 minutes. Find the regular time to reach his office. Okay, see this, simple. It was another application of the speed to time. What is the speed to time? A person travelled 3 by 5 of his speed, he will be late to the office by 12 minutes. And that means, in his regular speed, out of 5 parts, he is going with the 3 parts of speed only, and he will be late by 12 minutes, because his original speed is 5 parts, now he is going with the 3 parts of speed, speed will be decreases. When the speed will be decreases, generally he will be late to his office. So, this fraction 3 by 5 is converted to the time, how it was? It will becomes as 3 parts. 3 parts of time will be regular time or usual time. The numerator of the speed is will becomes regular time. The denominator of the speed will becomes present time. What will happen in the present? What will happen? It will happen in the 12 minutes late. How you consider the 12 minutes late? Because in regularly he is complete his journey to his office in 3 parts of time, and today he completed his journey in 5 parts of time. In that means the time will be increases. Means how many parts increases? 2 parts was increases. So, the increasing of time will be late. How many parts will be late? 2 parts will be late. So, regular or usual time will be 3 parts. So, 2 parts of time is 12 minutes. 2 parts of time is 12 minutes. 3 parts of time is how much? 2 parts of time is 12 minutes. 3 parts of time is how many minutes? Simply 2 parts of time is 3 by 2 into 12 minutes. 2 6 are 12, 6 3 are 18 minutes. His regular time to reach his office is 18 minutes. Okay, simply you remember that in this 3 by 5 of speed, numerator is the regular time or usual time, denominator is the present time, the difference between the both is late or early time. So, when we have the late or early time, the difference of the both fractions, the difference of the both denominator and the numerator, the difference of the denominator and the numerator is 2 parts. So, what is given? Late or early time is given. Late or early means difference between the denominator and numerator, that taken as denominator as 2. How many minutes? 12 minutes. If you ask regular time in that means in out of 3 to 5, the 3 parts is the regular time, numerator is the regular time, denominator is the present time. Regular time is 3 parts, simple. This is a shortcut. 3 to 5, 2 parts is the late, so 2 parts taken as the denominator into 12. So, regular time is 3 parts is taken as the numerator. 2 6 are 12, 18 minutes. Okay, simple. So, this is also another application of the speed to time. So, next question is, what is the late? The late is 6 minutes. So, late is 6 minutes, right, into. You should make a fraction. What is the fraction? Late in that means difference of the both times, that is difference of the both times is 1. Find the usual time. Usual sign mean that means numerator is the usual time. So, take a 5. Simple. 5 6 are 30 minutes. It's taken 10 to 15 seconds of time. Just 5 6 are 30. What is the late time? 6 minutes is the late time. So, 6 into. Late in that means this is the one part of late. 5 to 6 late is one part. So, denominator is one part. Numerator is the usual time is the 5. 5 6 are 30. So, this is easy application of the speed to time and the important one also. The so many examinations, the question will be repeated. The next question, this is average speed. Already in the beginning we are discussed, when a person travels half of the distance S1 speed, remaining half of the distance with S2 speed, the average speed of whole journey is, average speed is equal to 2 s1 s2 by s1 plus s2. 2 is, we have the two speeds, another one is, and the speeds are s1 comma s2. So 2 into multiplication of the speeds by addition of the both speeds, s1 plus s2, right? Note this is the important formula. Next question, when a person travels half of the distance with 30 km per hour, remaining half of the distance with 20 km per hour. See this is the average speed question. Half of the distance with the speed of 30 km per hour, remaining half of the distance with the speed of 20 km per hour. So how many speeds we have? Two speeds. For the average speed, two speeds, 2 into, and first speed is 30 into, second speed is 20 by 2 into s1 s2 by s1 plus s2, 30 plus 20, it is 50. 30 plus 20, it is 50. 0 will be cancelled. 5 6 6 2s are 12, 12 2s are 24 kilometer per hour. This is the average speed. Simple. We have the two speeds. One is 30 kilometer per hour, another one is 20 kilometer per hour. The average speed is 2 s1 s2 by s1 plus s2. 2 into 30 into 20 by both speeds 50. So that will be, result is 24 kilometer per hour. So this is the average speed. Next question is, what is the speed? First one, A to B is 60 km per hour, B to A is 40 km per hour. The before problem, half of the journey, half of the journey. Half of the journey, in that means when the person travels with the two speeds, the travelled by the two speeds of the distance should be equal. Half of is the equal, and the A to B and the B to A also equal. So the condition is equal distance travelled by the person with the two speeds to find out the average speed. That is the condition. So when the person travel the equal distance, means A to B is the same as B to A. So equal distance with the two different speeds, 60 and 40. So average speed as, how many speeds we have? Two speeds. The formula is 2 into s1 60 into s2 40 by s1 plus s2 60 plus 40 100, both are 0, 0 will be cancelled. 2 6 are 12, 12 4s are 48 kilometer per hour. This is the average speed. Simple average speed you have to remember, A to B is 60 km per hour, B to A is 40 km per hour. Average speed is 2 s1 s2 by s1 plus s2. Simple formula. A to B is 30 km per hour, B to A is 20 km per hour. If he takes the whole journey 5 hours, what is the distance between A to B? So simply you take A to B, this is the distance. When he is going to the A to B, his speed is 20 km per hour. In B to A, it is 30 km per hour. 20 km per hour, 30 km per hour. Two speeds. One condition is two speeds we have, 20 km per hour, 30 km per hour. Second is the same distance, A to B and the B to A. So when the same distance travelled with the two speeds, we are applying average speed. What is average speed? 2 s1 s2 by s1 plus s2. The formula is 2 s1 s2 by s1 plus s2. S1 plus S2. Okay. A to B distance, the question is A to B distance is how much? A to B distance is, distance D is equal to speed into time. So distance D is equal to speed into time. Speed is taken as average speed. Average speed is 2 s1 s2 by s1 plus s2. 2 into 20 into 30. The speed and the time is simply 5 hours. The speed is, time is 5 hours. You see, we need the distance to A to B only, but a person travelled A to B and B to A. Two ways he travelled, but we need only one way of the distance. This is the two way of distance. So from this two way of distance, we consider only one way of distance. So one way of distance in that means it was by 2. So by 2 in that means in the formula 2 will be cancelled. So direct formula we are taken as A to B is 30 km per hour, B to A is 20 km per hour. For this whole journey, if we taken 5 hours, A to B distance is direct ga D is equals to 2 speeds 20 into 30 by both speeds 50 into time is 5. Simple. 0 will be cancelled, 5 will be cancelled, 23 is a 60 km per hour. 23 is a 60 kilometers he travelled. It is not the per hour, 60 kilometers is travelled. Same as when it was by 2 taken, the same as 2 will be cancelled, you taken 60 kilometers here also. The result is, the direct formula is when we have the two speeds, multiplication of the two speeds by the addition into 5 hours. So for A to B, for whole journey another 60. Whole journey is A to B is 60, B to A is 60. Total is 120 kilometers. But the question is for A to B only. Okay, simple, you have to understand. We need the distance to A to B only, not the distance what he travelled. A to B in that means one way of distance. So one way of distance in that means only one way of distance with the two speeds. What are the two speeds? Both speeds are 20 into 30 by what we have, the whole journey. Whole journey means sum of the journey, addition of the journey, A to B plus B to A, plus in that means plus both speeds 50. What is the time? 5 hours. Time is 5 hours. See this, when we formulate it, S1 S2 by S1 plus S2 into time. This is the formula for the above question. So A to B distance is equal to S1 S2, two speeds multiplication by addition of the both speeds into time. So when we conclude, it is 5 5 is a 2 3 is a 60 kilometers. What he travelled to A to B, 60 kilometers he completed. So this is the one of the application of the average speed. If a person travels with 30 km per hour, he will be late to his office by 10 minutes. See this, late to his office by 10 minutes. If he travelled is 45 km per hour, he will be early by 5 minutes. Right? See this. There are two terms we have. It is late to his office, early to office. Late or early in that means difference of times. Late or early is difference of the times. In the before problem we have sum of the time 5 hours. In this problem we have difference of the time. Difference is late or early, consider as difference. So when we have the difference of the time, the simple formula will be two speeds S1 S2 by what we have, difference. So denominator is taken as difference of the speeds, S1 minus S2. That means which is the higher greatest speed, that will be S1 into difference of time TD means difference of time. Difference of time means when the person travelled with 30 km per hour, when the person travelled with the 45 km per hour, both of the journeys, what is the difference between the both of the journeys? What is the difference between the both of the journey? What is the difference between the both of the journey? Simply in this one, the first time he late to office 10 minutes. The second case, he will be early to the 5 minutes. That means the before day he was late, in today he was early. He covers 10 minutes of late time and he will be early to the office by 5 minutes. Totally how many minutes he will be covered? 15 minutes he covered. So difference of time is taken as 15 minutes in this question. So what is the difference of time in the yesterday's time to today's time, the difference between the both, 15 minutes is the difference of time. So simply conclude it as S1 is 30 into 45, both speeds are 30 into 45 by difference of the speeds, difference of the speeds is 15, difference of the speeds is 15 into difference of the time 15 minutes, 10 minutes late and the 5 minutes early, 15 minutes. See this, speed in the kilometer per hour, time in the minutes, hours in the minutes. Minutes is converted to the hours, it is by 60. Minutes is converted to the hours by 60. 15 ones are, 15 ones are cancel, 13 twos are, 13 twos are cancel, 45 2 means it is 27.5 kilometers of distance he have. What distance from his home? 27.5 kilometers of distance from his home. Okay. Simply you remember, when we have the difference of the time, you are taken denominators of the speeds as difference of the speeds. Simple, first speed is 30 into 45. In the question, when we observe late or early time, that means it was difference of time. Difference of time, when we have the denominator of the speeds will be difference of the speeds. This is 15. Conclude that what is the difference of the time? 10 minutes late and 5 minutes early of the both of the difference is 15 minutes. Late and early you taken 15 minutes by minutes kabatti 15 by 60 rayali. So 15 cancel, 30 2 is 60, 45 by 2 is 2 of 27.5 kilometers of distance his home from his office. So simple question. So in the before problem we have the application of the average speed with the sum of the time 5 hours. When we have the sum of the time, denominator is sum of the speeds. In this question we have the difference of the time. When we have the difference of the time, denominator taken as the speeds as the difference of the speeds. So that is the difference. We have to remember what is the difference between the both one. Next concept is, the concept is when a person travels with a difference of speeds S1 comma S2 from A to B, from B to A, we formulate the both one. First one is average speed. Average speed is S1 S2. M1 S2 2S1 S2 by S1 plus S2. S1 plus S2. Difference, so distance A to B and B to A if he travels, the distance D is equals to A to B is, A to B distance D is equal to simply 2, we are not consider, S1 S2 by S1 plus S2. When we have S1 plus S2, when we have the total time to A to B and the B to A, that is total time, total speeds. When we have the difference of the time, difference of the time means TD, difference of the time, late or early we have. The denominators are taken as S1 minus S2, S1 minus S2. So simply S1 minus S2, that is 3 formulas. 2S1 S2 by S1 plus S2 is the average speed. For the average speed, when we have the total time and sum of the time, S1 S2 by S1 plus S2 into total time. When we have the difference of time means late or early, we have S1 S2 by S1 minus S2. When we have the difference of time, difference of the speeds in the denominator. Go for the next one. So next question is same question from the application of the average speed. What is the application of the average speed? When a person going to with the 15 kilometer per hour, or a boy going to school with a speed of 15 kilometer per hour, he late by 10 minutes. If he is going with the 16 kilometer per hour, he will be late by 5 minutes. You observe, there is a late, there is a late. In the before problem, one is the late, another one is the early. late 10 minutes, if it was early 5 minutes, difference of time will be 15. When we have the both lates, the difference of the two terms is the difference of the time. So, difference of the time is 5 minutes, simple. Late or early is considered as difference of time. The difference of time, both are late times, both are late is difference of the 10 to 5 is 5 minutes. If it was early, the difference of time is 10 plus 5, 15 minutes time. But it was both are late and late, so 10 to 5 difference is 5 minutes. Simply 16 into 15 by difference of time is 1 kilometer per hour into difference of time is, or the difference of time 10 to 5 both are late, 5 minutes by 60. 60 is 15, 4 is 60, 4 4 is 16, 4 5 20. 20 kilometers distance from house to school. Simple. We are taken two speeds of multiplication in the numerator, difference of the speeds in the denominator. Why we are taken difference of the speeds in the denominator? Because late or early is considered as the difference of the time. When we have the difference of the time, we are taken difference of the speeds into 5 by 16. 5 is the difference of time between the both late and late, that is 10 to 5 difference is 5. Why it was by 60? The time in the minutes, speed in the hours. So, minutes converted to the hours, that is 5 by 60. Simple thing. This is applications of average speeds. Go for the next. Without any stoppages, a person travels a certain distance with average speed 80 km per hour. 80 km per hour. With stoppages, he covers same distance at an average speed of 60 km per hour. How many minutes per an hour he stops? So, simply observe, a person going without stoppages, he has travelled 80 km per hour. With stoppages, he travelled 60 km per hour only, because the speed will be decreases for the stoppages. So, how many minutes per an hour he will be stops? So, simple. What is that? Simple. For 80 km per hour means he completes 80 kilometers. He completes 80 kilometers. 80 kilometers. In what time? Hour. Hour in that means 60 minutes. Simple. So, first without stoppages 80 denominator into 60. Per hour how many minutes he could be stopped? In this hour, without stoppages 80 kilometers he completed, with stoppages 60 kilometers is completed. How many kilometers of difference we have? 20 kilometers. So, 20 kilometers of time he will be stopped. That is simple. So, you have to find out of the 80 kilometers without stoppages time, how many kilometers he could be stopped? 20 kilometers in 60 minutes of time. Simple. 20 by 80 into 60. Without stoppages time, denominator, difference of the speeds numerator into 60, or difference of the speeds 20 by without stoppages is 80 into 60. 2 0 0 cancel, 2 4s, 4 15s, direct shortcut. 15 minutes he would be stopped per hour. So, simple. When a person going to 80 km per hour of the speed without stoppages, when he stopped in the bus stops, he will be travelled only 60 km per hour. And that means 20 kilometers of distance he stopped in hour of time. So, 20 kilometers means 20 by out of without stoppages 80, but 20 by 80 into 60. Simple. 15 minutes he stops. This is the basic question and a very important question. Next one is, without stoppages a person travels a certain distance with an average speed of 75 km per hour. With stoppages, he covers the same distance at an average speed of, it's not 620, 60 km per hour. So, with stoppages or without stoppages, we have both speeds. Without stoppages, we are using in the calculation part. Without stoppages, what is the speed without stoppages? 75 km. When he is going with stoppages, what is the speed? 60 km per hour. How many kilometers difference? 15 kilometers are different. So, 15 kilometers difference out of without stoppages of speed 75, without stoppage of speed 75 in an hour is 60. Don't by heart the formulas, just observe that without stoppages 75 out of 75. When he is stopped, he is complete only 60, means 15 kilometers of time he stopped. So, out of 75, 15 kilometers of stoppages time will be, that is 15 by 75 per hour. So, 60. 15, 5 is 75, 5 12 is simple. What it is? 12 kilometers, sorry, 12 minutes. What is this? 12 minutes he stopped per hour. Out of 75 km per hour without stoppages, when he stopped 60 km per hour, the average means 15 kilometers will be reduced. So, out of 75, 15 kilometers of the difference of time is how much? Out of 75, the 15 is how much? So, 15 by 75 into 60. That is simple. This is the important and a very, very easy question. So, simple ga the difference of the speeds by without stoppages speed into time. Time is 60 minutes. Next model. A person has to cover a distance of 80 kilometers in 10 hours. He have to complete the 80 kilometers in 10 hours. See, this is very important. If he covers half of the journey in 3 by 5 of the time, how much he covers? Half of the journey he covers in the time of 3 by 5. What would be his speed to cover the remaining distance in the time left? So, the final question is, what be his speed? The speed is equal to d by time. What d is? Cover the remaining distance is the d. What is the remaining distance? Half he already covers, remaining half is the 40. Already 40 kilometers is completed, remaining half is 40 kilometers. In the remaining time left, the remaining left of the time is 3 by 5 of time is already completed. That means, out of the 5 parts of time, 3 parts of time is completed, remaining time is only 2 by 5. This is the distance d by time. Distance is the remaining distance is 40, time is the remaining time is 2 by 5 of 10 hours. Okay, the total is 10 hours. So, 5 2 is 2 20 is 2 10s. What is the speed you have to cover the remaining distance in the remaining time? 10 km per hour. So, remaining distance in the remaining time is, remaining distance is the half of the distance, that is 40 kilometers. Remaining time is 2 by 5 of 10 hours. 2 by 5 of the 10 hours, that means 4 hours. 40 by 4 is 10 km per hour. So, 3 by 5 of the time he have to completed the half of the journey. The remaining half of the journey is the in 2 by 5 of the time. Half of the journey is the 40, 2 by 5 of the time is the 4 hours. So, 40 by 4, that is 10 km per hour. Next one is, the next question is, a person has to covers a distance of 15 kilometers in 3 hours. 1 by 3 of journey in 2 by 3 of time he will complete it. What should be his speed to cover the remaining distance in the remaining time? Same question. See this. The speed is equals to d by time. Speed is equal to d by time. So, d is, what is the d? Remaining distance What is the t? Remaining time. So you take remaining distance. Remaining distance is already 1/3 of journey in 2/3 will be complete. 1/3 is completed, remaining is 2/3. Remaining distance is 2/3. 2/3. 2/3. In what 2/3? In 15 kilometers of time. 15 kilometers of distance. So 15 kilometers is the distance, 2/3 is the remaining. So 2/3 into 15 by time is. Time will be already 2/3 is time completed. 2/3 completed means remaining is 1/3 is the remaining. So 1/3 is remaining in what time? In 3 hours of time. So in 3 hours of time. Simple. That is 3 of denominator. 3 of denominator will be cancelled. 3 ones are 3 5s are 15. 5 2s are 10 kilometer per hour is the speed. 10 kilometer per hour is the speed. The speed is for the remaining distance in the remaining time is, remaining distance is out of 1/3, 2/3 is the remaining. The remaining time is out of 2/3, 1/3 is the remaining. So 2/3 of distance by 1/3 of the time. That is simple, 10 kilometer per hour. So all the questions are based on speed is equal to d by t, d is equal to speed into time, speed is equal to d by t, d is equal to speed into time, t is equal to d by s. So that is all the questions are only simply. So go for the next question. There is 85 kilometers of distance you have to complete in 2 hours of time. Partly travels at a speed of 50 kilometer per hour and partly at 25 kilometer per hour. So two types of speeds we have with the same distance of 85 kilometers. With the 50 kilometer per hour, what distance it travelled? So you taken 50 kilometers in the time of 2 hours. You taken 25 kilometers in the time of 2 hours. Both distances, one distance is 100 kilometers, another distance is 50 kilometers. But the original distance is not 100, not 50. The original distance is 85 only. The original distance is 85 kilometers. So we are taking the mixture to two speeds, 50 per 2 hours, 25 to 2 hours is 100 to 50. The original is 85 kilometers. This is the mixture. Mixture to 85, take a difference, cross difference between the 85 to 50, 85 to 100. 85 to 50, 85 to 100 is 85 to 50, the difference is 35. 100 to 85 is difference is 15. 100 to 85 is the difference is 15. So 35 to 15. So one part of the time is 35 parts, another part of the time is 15 parts. The speed of 50 kilometer per hour means speed 50 into speed into time. What is the speed? Total parts is 35 comma 50. The total speed is, total time also 50 parts. One is 35, another one is 50 out of 50. The speed of 50 is 35 parts. In how many hours? In 2 hours. So do you understand? This is the 50 in 2 hours is the 100 kilometers. 25 in the 2 hours is the 50 kilometers. 100 and the 50 is the both sides. In the middle one is 85 kilometers is the overall distance. So taken overall distance of difference is 35, overall distance of difference is 15 on the other side. The 35 parts is the 50 of the speed, 15 parts is the 25 of the speed. How you consider the distance? Distance d is equals to speed 50 into, because we need the 50 kilometers of our speed, into out of the total speeds. Total time is, one is 35, another one is the 50, it is the 50. We need 50 means out of 35. out of 35 in how many hours? In 2 hours. Simple. 50 will be cancelled. 35 twos are 70 kilometers he completed. 70 kilometers he completed with the 50 kilometers hour speed. So the time and distance is totally based on the average speed problems and the speed to time, time to distance. నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్లో మళ్ళీ ఇంకొక టాపిక్తో కలుద్దాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.